Hey everyone, it's Pat from patdavidmusic, and today we are diving straight back into learning how to read, write and play sheet music, okay? Definitely grab your guitars, guys. We're going to do a super quick recap, okay? And then we're going to play a scale that we played a million times, but this time you're actually going to get to play it over sheet music, okay? It's all going to make sense. If you've ever dreamed of being able to play and read and write sheet music, then you're doing a great job by watching these videos. It's all for free, it will all make sense, and trust me guys, by the end of this video, you will be playing and reading sheet music. And if that's always been something you've wanted to do, then great job guys. It's a pretty amazing skill to have. It definitely makes you a well-rounded musician, and let's dive straight into it. Okay, so grab your guitars. We're gonna be playing the C major scale. Now, whoa, I know that sounds a little bit boring, okay? But you've played the C major scale a million times before. You know that these are the notes, okay? C to C, there's no sharps or flats there. You know what it's gonna sound like, so that's really good. So if you do play a wrong note, you're instantly gonna know, and you're gonna know, whoa, I need to slow down and have another look, okay? So here is a bar of manuscript or sheet music. It is a treble stave, okay? Because the big clef at the end, bang, it's gonna appear there, okay? That is a treble clef. And what that means is it means that we're on a particular sonic range, okay? If we went to notes below that, then we would use a different type of clef, but as a treble clef because of this particular sonic range that we were doing. So it's really simple, okay? So there's notes that are either on a line like this one, or that are notes between the line on the space like this one. And if the notes look different, it's just because they're held for different periods of time. But trust me, this is all gonna make sense, and you guys are gonna be playing sheet music by the end of this video, okay? So all that we're gonna do is we're gonna play from one C note to another C note. And if you don't know what notes are on the stave, that's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at it now, okay? So here are all the notes that are on the lines in the treble stave, okay? E, G, B, D, and F. Or a good way to remember it is every good boy deserves fruit, okay? You can probably think of something better, but that's how I remember it. Now, so if you have a note, let's say, that's on the first line there, okay, it's going to be an E note, okay? That's all there is to it, okay? Now let's have a look at if the note was found in the space between two lines, okay? So here are all the note names of the spaces. So you've got F, A, C, E, or face in the space. That's a great way of remembering that. So for example, if you've got a note, like let's say here, it's on the treble stave, because there's a treble clef there, remember? And it's on the first space, then it's gonna be an F note. That's all there is to it, guys. And if you put all those notes together, you just go up the order of the musical alphabet. So E is the first line, then space is F, the next line is G, the next space is A, it just goes so on and so on, okay? All the way up. Great job guys, we're just about to play, so well done for making it so far. Now, if you do go for notes above the stave, like this, or below the stave, like this, you just go down the musical alphabet. So have a look again. Every good boy deserves fruit, yeah. So if the bottom line is E, then the next space down, the next letter name down in the alphabet is from E to D. If you go down again, then you're no longer in a space, but you're on another line, a ledger line that we've just drawn in there, and that's a C note. So hopefully that should all make sense, but once we start playing, I definitely think it shall, okay? So that C note there, that's the all-important middle C, okay? Because it's a treble stave, because we're looking at this particular range of the guitar. If it was below, the more bassier notes, then it's going to be actually written in a different stave. So let's dive in and let's play the notes on the treble stave today. So third finger, third fret of the fifth string. That's our middle C, our all-important middle C note. Okay, great job so far. Now play the next string open. That's our D note. Second finger on that second fret there, that's E. Third finger next to it, that's F. Next string down, open, G. Second finger on the second fret, that's A. Then open next string, and first fret, that's C. Okay, I'll play it again. So guys, if you just played through that, then well done, you've just played your first sheet music, okay? Now, I didn't actually include a tempo, I didn't include what sort of rhythms you're playing, I just did dots, okay? And that's a great way to start, okay? So if you can just understand that those were the sort of note names that we were playing, and those were the dots, and if you don't, and if I'm moving too fast, in the description below, there is a link to the Grade 1 playlist that has more videos about reading sheet music, and we'll go in greater detail. So well done guys for sticking around, okay? And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a really quick example, but then the music will be at the end of the video of the whole scale using semi-briefs, or whole notes, and then half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes, okay? So let's fire up the metronome and we'll make sure that we're playing in time, and I'll show you just briefly how each of those scales would go, but then all the music is at the end of the video. Okay guys, so we've got the metronome going in the background there. If you don't know where to find a free metronome, or you don't have a metronome at home, there's a link in the description below. It's this one here. It's called metronomeonline.com. It's free, it's great. At the moment, we have chosen a speed of 44 beats per minute, okay? Now that may seem like a bit of a slow speed, okay? And it will be to begin with when we're doing whole notes, but by the time we get to quavers or eighth notes, it's gonna be quite quick. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm gonna show you a few bars of each, but then at the very end, I'm gonna play through again at about 44 beats per minute, all of it, okay? So stick around to the end and it will show you all of it, but I'm just gonna give you a brief example, okay? So let's first count one bar, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So every time you hear a noise, okay, that's gonna be on one of the numbers. So let's play through that same scale that we did before, okay, except we're gonna start with whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that was a little bit slow, but there's going to be more notes because we're going from whole notes, which we just did, semi-briefs, to half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes. Let's now do half notes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, let's go up to quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So guys, now we're up to quavers, which is a bit trickier and a lot faster than what we started with, guys. So let's count it, okay? So on every number, your foot is down. On every half number, or 0.5, or and, your foot should be up, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, makes sense? So let's dive into it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. How'd you go, okay? Was that a little bit hard? Let's go again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Well done for making it to the end, guys. Great job. Quavers or the eighth notes is definitely the hardest. So if you could do that easily, well done. If it was a little bit tricky, then practice by yourself at home. Write down, you know, the staves, you know where the notes are now, and just play at maybe a slower tempo. Go to Metronome online and maybe try 40 beats per minute or a bit slower. We were on 44 beats per minute. But otherwise, well done for making it to the end, guys. You can play through the C major scale, you know where the notes are, and you can play in whole, half notes, quarter notes, or eighth notes, okay? It's just gonna get a lot more fun from here. This is just the beginning to get everything put together. But great job for making it to the end. Comment below if you had a good time, if you want to see more videos like this, and definitely like this video if you like the effort that I put in. But I'm Pat from Pat David Music, and otherwise we'll see you again.